hate not knowing why. Hi, Denise Lee. Paula has a cough and she's losing her voice, so she might not be able to talk a whole lot.
I'm going to try not to.
How are you doing, Denise? I thought something was going on with Zoila because I haven't seen her in a couple lives lately. Hi, Michelle. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Let's see if we get any more in.
My voice.
Are you ladies working on the cardigan that we're doing?
Working on the second panel.
Oh, that's good that you got some rain, Denise. I know a lot of us are looking for some rain. I'm praying that it holds off till after Saturday because this is an outside wedding. So
that would be good.
Right now, they're not calling for rain on Saturday. Earlier this week they were, but now they're not calling for it. So. Oh, which one are you working on, Michelle? Paula, is that your first front panel that you're doing or second? Well, I will show mine. Let's see. This is mine so far.
That is so pretty.
I still have to sew the sides together, but the arms and the top shoulders are sewn. And then this sleeve, I've gotten it to where I need my son to try it on to see if make sure it's long enough. I stuck the yarn inside the sleeve so I don't have to mess with it when I'm doing the second sleeve. And then this one, I've got it about halfway done. Hi, Diane Major. But I still am loving how this is working up. The one thing I have found is I thought I was losing my hair like in big amounts because every time I see, I got it one there too. Every time I work on it, I get like gray hairs all over my shirt, and come find out it's the hairs off the yarn. So I was freaking thinking I was losing all my hair.
It's the fiber from the yarn.
Yeah. Oh, Denise, that would be cool if you could meet up with Melissa. I want to try and set up a meet and greet in Illinois because there's a lot of us from Illinois that I see on the YouTube streets. I don't know where to even have something like that. I don't have, excuse me, I don't have any yarn stores around me.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, St. Louis, yeah, that's about 4 hours from where I live in Illinois. Has anybody noticed any complications reading this pattern? I've noticed a few things that we've had to read over a couple times before we could totally understand what they were trying to say.
Yeah, we ran across that on the top, on the front pieces.
Yes, the front pieces I really struggled with that one. Um, okay, Diane, when done with this live, I'm going up to the post office with another pattern to send you. She didn't get the second pattern I sent her either,
Who?
Diane Major. So I'm going up to the post office. I'm going to have them send it to where someone has to either sign for it or have a tracking number, something where I know it's getting there. Thank you, Michelle. Have a good day.
Take care, Michelle.
Oops. So, yep, I got it right here. Boom, about showed your address. I got it right here. So, as soon as the live is over, I'm going to take it right up to the post office.
Did Tammy ever get her pattern?
I don't know if she did or not.
Because I know I sent her one and you sent her one.
Yes, I had another lady didn't get the pattern I sent her either, Diane. So a few weeks back, I seen on the news that there's a trucking company here in Illinois that was closing their doors, and they had like 460 or 480 trucks that hauled mail for the U.S. Post Office. So I'm wondering if them, because they said September 8th was the last pickup they were doing, which would have been about the time I sent the first patterns out. So I'm wondering if them shutting all them trucks down didn't do something as far as people getting their mail. Yeah, she's losing her voice, Diane.
Yeah, but it's it shouldn't have affected. I'm almost there. It shouldn't have affected me sending Tammy one. because I'm not in Illinois. I'm in Arkansas.
Right. Because Tammy didn't get hers, right?
Right.
So, but Diane, when you get the pattern, if you have any problems, let us know, because like I said, I've had to call Paula a couple times just reading over the pattern when it comes to the front panels. It's kind of tricky how they have the pattern for the front panels. And then the pattern for the sleeves, there was a couple spots that kind of threw me off too. Yeah, it could be the whole postal service. Like I was telling Paula, I was supposed to get 3 packages from Myint today. 2 of them were packages of yarn that I bought on her live that she sold, did that D-stash. And the third one was my replay win. And for some reason, they delivered 1 package, but the other 2 is still in the mail truck somewhere here in town. Hi, Desi. Hey, guys, I'm popping around the YouTube streets a little today. Got lots going on, so I can't stay. Supporting our friends and spreading the love. Hugs to you all. Have a wonderful day and evening. Thanks, Desi. Well, I didn't know that our post office is no longer owned by the government. I heard that yesterday. Did you know any of that? They said it's privately owned now. I didn't know that.
I thought it was owned by the postal workers.
Huh?
I thought it was owned by the postal workers.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so.
Oh. On the front panels, it's just reading the pattern, Diane. Let me go back to it.
Hot tea. Here's my first front panel. But hubby is very tall. So it's 55 rows from here on up. So
did you notice on the front panels too, Paula, that instead of going by the numbers they are giving, you had to measure it to make sure it was going to be the length you needed it?
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, Melanie J.
I counted the number of rows that I did on the back.
Diane says she thinks that you're using the same color yarn she's using. Uh-oh, Melanie J, are you supposed to get storms today? So, Diane, on the front panel, depending on the size you're going with, it tells you to do a row of double crochets along the edge of the ribbing, but you have to work a couple extra stitches in there for whatever size you're doing. But then it says to do, go so many rows or inches, but I found that I had to actually measure my son because the measurement that they're that they gave wasn't the same measurement that he was. So I had to add a few more rows. So just keep in mind, you might have to do that. But I didn't have to. Did you have to add stitches for the width of it though?
I had to add 2.
You had to add 2? See, because that was pretty close, I think, on the instructions. So mine was just mainly the length. And same with the sleeves. The sleeves, the way they look now, I don't think they're going to be long enough. That's why I didn't fasten it off. I want to make sure he tries it on, because I'm almost positive I'm going to have to put a few more rows to get the sleeves to be the length that he needs. So, and then I'll be interested in finding out if the ribbing in the front is going to be wide enough, because when Michael tried this on, the front panels, I probably could have got by with putting 2 more stitches in, to be honest.
Yeah, make the ribbing wider.
Yeah,
Wider.
because there's a pretty good spot or blank spot there, so I need the ribbing to come out. And that's another thing, Paula. Do I want one side to overlap the other side, or do we do both the same size, same measurements, and just pull the sweater one side over the other?
It depends on how you want to do it. If you want to do it how they have and you make the ribbing, then I would make it the same size.
Right.
T's finally kicking in. Hey, Coachy.
Hi, Kim G.
Hi, Kim.
Oh no. Oh, yeah, I forgot you guys are getting hit with that hurricane. Oh my gosh, stay safe, Melanie.
So if you're going to do the ribbing, make it the same size. But if you're going to do it, I'm going to change mine up just because I can do it. And I'm a pain in the butt.
And I didn't have to add more rows to the back. Did you, Paula? Because I think I'm making up the difference is the shoulder on Michael's.
James is, instead of being, hang on, I'll let you know. Oh, I hate being sick. Oh, it doesn't give you a number of rows. It just says repeat row 2 until it measures X amount. But
Right.
25 and a half, I had to add like 1.5 inches onto that.
Right. The one spot that I really worried about on the front panel was where the decreases are. I was worried that it wasn't showing the decrease enough, but once I put it on the back panel, you can see the decrease.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can see it on my front panel.
Yeah. But when I was stitching it, I didn't think I was going to be able to see it, but once I attached it, then I could see it.
So how did you attach yours? Hand stitch or crochet?
I hand stitched.
Okay.
I just left a real long tail, and then I just did the stitch around from back to front.
Mattress stitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still debating if I want to use the same color for the edging, or if I want to do like a dark brown.
I put a couple rows of dark brown and see what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that. Hi, Beth. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, everybody. Just going to do the blanket hello today.
Hi, Julia.
Okay, so does anybody want to know how I plan on attaching my front panel? Because I could just, I've got a ball of yarn and I can attach it real quick. I'm going to crochet mine on, I think.
You are?
Yeah. I like crocheting because to me, I'm not as worried about it coming apart then.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow. Oh. Okay, but
Oh,
see,
Diane Major said she's got a lighter gray to do the edging on hers, but she's not sure if she's going to use it or not. That would that'll look nice, Diane.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do all mine in the same color. Hubby's might wear it to work. It doesn't get cold down here, so and no, I do not have COVID again. Oh my gosh.
Julia said she's working on the arrowhead stitch Tunisian bedspread. Ooh, I bet that's pretty.
I've never mastered Tunisian. I crochet too tightly.
I made the headband or the ear warmers that Michael did a tutorial on, but I got it, the whole thing done. I just need to stitch it together.
Someone, I can't remember who, I bookmarked their tutorial though, but they had a they had a tutorial that you took a hairband and you crocheted your headband to it. So you take a hairband like this and you crochet it to it, and then you keep on going and you finish up and you crochet to the other side. That way it's adjustable.
There you go. Julia, drop your link. I think you have to do exclamation mark drop to get it to drop.
Yeah.
Kim G, are you doing the cardigan? Now with mine, since I hand stitch, can I go back and crochet them together if I feel that I need to?
Yeah.
Just kind of fold it in half and then.
You can't tell where it's been crocheted together.
See if I can do this. There we go. There's Julia's channel. Diane says, I like Tunisian, just have to get used to holding it with the cords. Feels odd with all that on the hook and nowhere to hold without constantly repositioning the stitches. The one when I did it, I had one of the real long hooks. I didn't have the cord. I wouldn't mind getting a set of the Tunisian hooks with the cord to try that, but I liked making
The hook is so short on those the ones with the cords. I mean, it's like that long.
They are
long.
Diane, when you after you do the stitches and they start working off of the hook onto the cords, do they lose shape, or do they get smaller or bigger or anything, or do they pretty much stay the size that you had it on the hook? Julie, I'm looking to see if I can get your picture of your bedspread and share it. If I can stop the video when you show it. All right. Let me see if I can do this. Oops. Wrong page. There is her Tunisian arrowhead.
Pretty.
That's really pretty, Julia.
But see, that's all I did was just single crochet it. Now on the front side, you can't tell where it's been joined other than this loose ends. So I don't see the difference between crocheting and sewing. In my opinion, crocheting is more secure.
Right. Julia, that's my rug using shelf liners. The thing that I just showed that was your rug, not your Tunisian bedspread. Diane says the Tunisian hooks with the cords, when the stitch comes off the hook, it stays the same.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I know I had a hard time trying to find the Tunisian hooks with the cords when I first on Temu.
Temu has them. Yep, and they're cheap.
Oh, that's the rug, not the blanket, she said. So, well, that didn't do me any good to show that.
The rug's pretty.
It tell you that it was the blanket, and it's not even the blanket.
The rug is pretty.
It is pretty. But do you show a picture of the blanket too? because I'm just kind of scrolling.
Do you have a tutorial on the rug, Julia?
All right, here it is. Cheers. All right, there, that has to be it right there.
It's pretty. I like that.
Only thing I don't like about sharing the screen is it when you make it a full screen, it doesn't make the picture much bigger.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep, turning out really nice, Julia, sorry. And the rug, you're using shelf liners. Are you using shelf liners instead of yarn? Is that what you're doing?
Oh my goodness.
You all right?
I gotta quit coughing. It's killing me.
Right.
That sounds interesting, Julia. I'm gonna have to look it up on your channel.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
So you want to explain how the sleeves go, Diana?
Yes.
I'm having vocal issues.
Yep. All right, so the sleeves, after you stitch the shoulder together, they want you to put stitch markers in what I would call the armpit. And so that you know that's where you start with your sleeve stitches, right here. And then you start with doing the number of crochets all from this side all the way to this side that it calls for with your pattern. So each size has a different number of stitches. I'm doing the large size and I had to do 60 stitches altogether. I did the chain 3 and then I had to do 59 more stitches. So what I did with mine was I counted the stitches, and right at the shoulder seam, I made sure that I had 30 stitches, because then I knew I had to do 30 stitches on the other side. And then once you get the first row done, the second row is just another row of double crochets. And it's not too hard really to follow what they're saying, as long as when you look at the pattern real good. With me, I kind of halfway looked at the pattern and thought, oh, well, that's easy, and started doing my thing. And then I messed up. I had to, the second sleeve, I had to rip out 11 rows to go back to the third row because I messed up on that row.
Oh, 11 rows.
Yeah. But it's pretty much just double crochets, a row of double crochets, and then 2 rows of decrease. And you decrease at the beginning and at the end of the row. And then you after the 2 rows of decrease, then you do another row of double crochet all the way around. And they want you, like with mine, I had to do it 5 times. So I took stitch markers and I marked each time I did it again. So then I just had to count the stitch markers, to know that it was that I had done it 5 times. So I'm hoping that my son can stop by tonight long enough to try it on, and I can look and see what I need as far as how many more rows or if it's good where it's at.
Either that or just have him get his arm measurement for you.
Yeah. Yep. So, Julia says that it like when you do latch hook.
Oh, okay.
And Beth says, my daughter just brought the mail in. I won this past week. She sent me 2 Lion Brand cakes, comfy cotton blend in color Lovey Dovey. It's beautiful pinks and creams. Ooh, that sounds really nice. And she put a little bunny stitch marker on one. Huh?
Who did she win from?
Who'd you win from, Beth? You know, Diane, I didn't like doing sleeves either, but this pattern actually, I like how it's doing the decreases because it's not it's not one of them that you're looking at and it's like, wow, all of a sudden the sleeve gets half the size, you know. Oh, Miss C, she won it from Miss C. Cool. This one, the decrease is gradual. So, I mean, it's looking like a real sleeve. I did one of the hexi cardigans I did, the sleeve was like so obvious. It was, I don't like it. I'm thinking of ripping it out and redoing it, but with this, see how I mean, it's gradual. I mean, it looks like it's not right there, but that's because I had the skein of yarn in there, but it is, you know, to me, it's looking gradual. It's not a big jump. And then it's not going to be tiny at the wrist either. So.
Hey, Glenn.
It's crazy how some patterns are so hard to understand. But then once you do understand it, you get to thinking it's like, oh, wow, that's real. I mean, it's written really good, even though it's hard to understand it. Hi, Gwen. Yes, Diane says puffy at the end and then it pulls in. I can't stand that. So this is a nice gradual decrease. Yes, this is a very nice gradual. And that's with that hexi cardigan that I did. The shoulder is puffy and then it's real puffy at the wrist. And that's what I don't like. So Beth, I'm hoping my mail carrier comes back with my other 2 packages from Myint today. All right, does anybody have any more questions? I think we're going to call it early today since Paula's not feeling good. You guys are still welcome to email us if you have questions. So the sleeve decreases just like the B part of the front sides. It decreases on 2 rows back and forth. Yeah. Yes. It does, Diane. It's a row of double crochet all the way around, and then it's a row of 2 decrease, and the next row is 2 decrease, and then it's a row of double crochet all the way around. I don't see the sleeves on this being puffy at all anywhere. I think it's gonna look just like a real men's cardigan when it's done. Hi, Pebbles. All right. If anybody has questions, don't hesitate to email us and we will help you the best that we can. I'm going to run up to the post office, Diane, and have them mail this out again and let me know when you get it. Actually, the front panels, it only has you attach them um, at the shoulders. It doesn't have us attaching the sides yet. Kim G, I am sending another one out to you today. Diane still hasn't gotten the one that I sent out last time. So if you haven't gotten it, I have another one that's coming out today. I don't know what's going on with the postal service, but this will be the second one I've had to send to some people. So all right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in, and hopefully Paula is feeling better next week. It's too hard with her not being able to talk, and I don't want her trying to talk and getting her throat stressed out either. So
Sorry, ladies.
yes, Diane, you do the back panel, and then you do the front panels, and then you attach the sleeves of the front panels, and then you do the sleeves. I'm not sure why they're doing it that way, or unless I did it wrong. Oh no, it says the side seams are part of the finishing of the cardigan.
You attach both front panels. And then you do the sleeves.
Right. Hi, Michael. Thank you. We're just calling it a day. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for giving us thumbs.
Yeah. Love you too, Pebbles. Thanks everybody for coming. All right. We will see you guys on the YouTube street. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.